a Dredfunn original production. Please sit back and enjoy.
Hey guys, Dredfunn here with another one of my uploads. This one is going to be a short, quick video about kind of a personal review of the 2018 Toronto Comic-Con. I was lucky enough to acquire a table in the Artist Alley among a bunch of other talented indie artists and amateur artists in different stages of their careers. We had some great professionals that were along the sides, as well as our lucrative vendors and all other kinds of things. It was a great Comic-Con. My wife and I had a great time. We had awesome neighbors to either side of us. In fact, our whole entire row was nothing but polite, professional, really just nice people. I mean, there was no real issues. I have worked in some Comic-Cons where you do unfortunately run into some douches and some people that are a little bit, the type that, bitch and moan and don't understand why nobody wants to talk to them. So this was really good this year. As for sales and everything, I mean, we were able to cover our costs and make a little bit on the side. It wasn't the best show that we've ever had, but it was a good show. There was a lot of foot traffic. A lot of people were there, a lot of great conversation between myself and interested fans, as well as return fans and longtime fans and new fans. Really, it was a great show. It was at the Convention Center, like always, and if you haven't gone to any of the Comic-Cons in Toronto, I suggest going to this one. It's not as large as Fan Days. Fan Days is just a sea of people. Fan Expo is a sea of people. Whereas the Toronto Comic-Con, which is in the same venue, is a little smaller. It's almost like a starter kit for those that are trying to get their feet wet in the Comic-Con world. And that was a lot of it. Like, the wife and I had many conversations with families that were like, this is our first time ever being in one of these. We didn't even know what to expect. So, all in all, it was a positive, awesome experience. I mean, it wasn't the best financial boon for ourselves, but it was a good, well-run program. One of the highlights was they changed up the way some of us indie artists can get to the actual floor, whereas before you'd have to wait on the small tiny elevator and all of us would have to carry our stuff through this elevator down and then take it into another elevator that would lead us down to the main floor, and then you'd have to do the whole thing, and you'd have to do this with like all the other independent artists. Bigger, larger vendors, of course, will have their stuff on the main floors, like brought in through the, what's that?
Loading docks.
Loading docks and all that. But this year they changed it up. We actually showed up. We're ready to go through the sliding glass doors into the tiny little elevator that would lead us down, and then go across the floor into the other elevator that would lead us down. And instead there was a lovely lady waiting saying, here, there's a freight elevator for you. We're like, what? Yeah, it'll take you right to the main floor. And boom, she wasn't lying. Right to the main floor. No running around, rigmarole. I mean, we still had to go back and get our badges and stuff, but Toronto Comic-Con, great choice. Awesome. It really helps us smaller creators and artists, get in and get out in a respectable way. So anyways, thumbs up to Toronto Comic-Con. Overall, it was a good experience. I mean, personally, I was able to overcome some of my social anxiety issues that I've had in the past, and I think I'm getting a handle on, being in the public and talking about stuff that I don't really like talking about, which is my artwork. So it's been good, and on a whole, I would say it was positive. There was some good cosplay. Got to see Doug Doty. He's an awesome Saltire cosplayer. Unfortunately, I didn't catch him in his Dr. Fate or Lobo outfit, so I've got this sort of like Pokemon gotta catch 'em all thing going with him. So at some of the other shows, I'm going to try to get a picture of him, because I wish I could get a lot of photos of the cosplayers that go by, and sometimes I do, but a lot of times it's not always because we're busy. Sometimes it's because, I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, and I'm trying to engage in people without really, like, hey, stop for a minute, click. But on a whole, we're getting better. So anyways, yeah, Toronto Comic-Con, thumbs up, 2018. Dredfunn out.
This has been a Dredfunn.com production. Thanks for watching.